Hey everyone, hope you're ready for another tip on Tuesday. So if we come into our layout builder on the side, what I'm going to do is show you how to create shortcuts for reports on this side panel, as well as add icons and point those to certain executables. So if we go into layout builder, and we're going to go to our home layout and multi-panel side. Once we launch that panel, we're going to take a look at all this different stuff here, and I'm just going to clean this up. And then just really get rid of all of this. So I'm going to add a column for reports, and then I'm just doing some quick things to kind of save my font and whatnot. And so we're just going to call this our calibration due monthly report. So I put the report name all in one string, and then I come over here to our group hyperlinks, and I click on this plus sign right here, and I can kind of expand this page a little bit so I can read. But I have all my different equipment search by, so you might have a different list that is what's showing on my list. But if we come here to calibration due this month and double click on it, so I had this information highlighted, and then I double clicked on this. Now when I highlight over here, you can see how it's pointing to that report. So now what we can do is we can add our spaces. We can come in here and I can do another one, and I'm going to show it to you in a little bit of a different method, and that's where you put your cursor in the middle of the text. So you can do either way, and then now we double click on this, and it is now showing calibration due this week. So if I put our spaces in afterwards, you can still highlight over it and see the link. If we save this, close out of here, close out of there, and we reload all settings, this will now be switched to reports, and it'll have my calibration due monthly and cal due weekly report. If I click on it, it will launch that report. Now, the next task for us is going to be to add an icon here and point that to any one of these executables or a different search or something like that. So if you want to do that, a quick tip for you here is that you right click on this page and we can edit the current layout straight from this page without having to go all the way to Layout Builder. So we click on here for the header, and then I'm just going to do this very simply. You can extract icons from Google, or you can look at our the different icons that we have sporadically around our software. And then if we hit Control V, I now have that same icon. So let's take this icon and let's now point it to something else. So if we come up here to our search bar, we can type in search by equip finder, and that's going to be our equipment finder. We also have our event finder, different searches in here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to right click on this image here, come down to hypertext link, and then I'm going to type in exactly what you see in the right hand side, search by equip finder. When I hit OK and highlight over it, let's see here, still kind of, I must not have fully had the image. Make sure all of those those kind of orange squares are showing. I must have not fully had that selected. And so when I say search by equip finder and hit OK, highlight back over it, there you have it, search by equip finder. So make sure that you don't grab some other aspect of text like I did. And then when we hit save and close out of here, let's go ahead and refresh the screen. And now we have that second icon right here, and you can see it's pointing to Equipment Finder now. When I click on this, we now launch our Equipment Finder. All right, that concludes this tip. So you guys have a great rest of your day.